Hey, it's Eric at Tri-State Public Safety. So today we're going to take a look at a product that we've actually has been out for a little while, and just happened to notice we didn't have a video on it. This is the SoundOff nErgy handheld remote siren. This is the 400 series, and the one we're actually going to be taking a look at today is a 100-watt version, 100-watt version. If you're interested, I'll show you the part number here. This is, by the way, the manual that you get. And the part numbers are right here. The ETSA 461HPP is the 100-watt version, and then the 2PP is the 200-watt version. So there's all that information in case you need it. Sometimes the manual does come in handy. Get some warning stickers if you need that, some little safety messages, and of course a legend sheet for labeling your handheld unit. And this is actually what we're taking a look at today. This is the Siren amplifier itself. And then, of course, we have the handheld remote. So pretty innovative and yet cost-effective. This Siren is a very, very powerful option, but yet it's concealable. The whole idea behind sort of remote handheld units is so that you didn't have this big bulky, just using this as an example, big bulky siren that you had a PA mic for over here, and that it's this huge deal, and cars now are becoming a lot more compact, especially in the dashboard, cab area, and a lot of people just in recent years have wanted to get away from the big bulky sirens, and so now handheld sirens or remote sirens have become a lot more popular. And of course that's what this one is. And basically what you've got is you've got the siren amplifier, the handheld unit to control all your functions, and then you just plug the handheld unit itself directly into the siren so their communication can happen. So the way this setup is actually pretty neat. There's differences in this system than other handheld remote systems that we actually offer. But again, this one actually is a 100-watt unit. Of course, a lot of your covert, undercover applications are going to appreciate this. So maybe your volunteer firemen, undercover detectives, something like that. But anybody in public service, firefighter, EMS, detective, police work, stuff like that, anybody can use this and benefit from its functionality. If you want to just get away from the big bulky siren system and you want something that's going to control not only your siren but your lighting as well, take a look at this because I think you'll probably like it. So let me quickly go over some of the features here. I don't want to make this video too long. You have a really nice handheld unit. It's not too small to where it feels flimsy and cheap and plasticky. Although it is made out of plastic, it doesn't feel fragile. And it's got a good size. It's not too small, but it's also not too big and bulky to where it's going to look awkward. On the side over here, you do have a push-to-talk button for your PA system, if you decide to use that. Of course, right here's the speaker. You'll notice that there are a series of buttons, and let me get a little bit closer here for you. There's a series of buttons on this controller. And, of course, we're sort of familiar with, 1, 2, and 3 or priority modes. You also see this feature sometimes on another siren lighting controller that uses a slide switch, and it's just a progressive slide switch and a 3-step setup. So no different here. You can actually program each one of these 3 buttons for varying degrees of response. Push button number 1 could be just simply your LED hideaways. 2 could be grill lights and rear deck, and 3 could be your light bar and anything else you've actually got. Of course, your siren button is nice and easy to find. And by the way, these are all rubber, like water-resistant rubber membrane buttons. Soft touch buttons. And then, of course, they have a black, it's not a sticker, but maybe black paint or whatever they're using to put on it to identify the buttons. Obviously a power button, you have a radio rebroadcast button, and then you have 6 auxiliary buttons down here that you can literally program for whatever you want. I do also like a feature that it has built-in LED lights, and they're kind of small, You have built-in LED lights to show you for your arrow stick, what your arrow stick's doing, and then your left and right alley on this side. Each one of the, and all the buttons have these, but each one of the auxiliary buttons has little LED lights as well. And of course you can just use your legend to remove the sticker and put, you know, whatever sticker corresponds with whatever the function on that button you want to use. This Siren in particular does have manual mode as well. And we'll also put a link for all the Siren tones on it. We're not going to hook it up today, but you'll be able to listen to all the SoundOff Signals Siren tones that are available in this Siren. And then, of course, a air horn as well. Now, this system does feature what they call Class D technology. And Class D technology means that you're going to get a high-speed digital switching system. So, in essence, what you're getting is higher efficiency, a lower current draw, and better reliability. So what that means for you, the end user, is the buttons on the controller are going to react faster than previous models, previous versions, or maybe even other, you know, handheld remote Sirens. Everything in this is programmable. All your Siren tones you want is programmable. It is a very, very user-friendly Siren system. Of course, it has horn ring activation, so you know you can actually hit the horn on your vehicle, and that will change your Siren tones as well. You have up to 7 10 amp and 3 20 amp outputs, and they all have internal fuses as well. So if you wanted to set up one of these auxiliary buttons for like a gun lock, you know, with a timer on it, some type of printer, if you're using it like a MDC with a printer on it or something like that, radar, GPS, you can actually program those to these buttons as well. It also has built-in protection against over or under voltage, and also short circuit protection and reverse polarity. So that's really nice. And then also too, without this being powered on, it's a little difficult to show you, but take my word for it, all these lights are backlit in green. So green's a very prominent color, but yet also not so bright that at night it's going to be, you know, blinding to you. So green's kind of a soft but yet effective color. Also in the back of this, there's a built-in magnet. Why do I need that? Well, there's also a built-in magnet on the holster for it. And this is a really nice, well-built, it is plastic, but you can mount this on your dash or maybe on the side of your center console, and this will go in and not only fit into the controller rather nicely, but it also will kind of grab it from you. And the magnets help that. So you've got a magnet on each of them, and just sort of, you can't see it on video, but it's kind of grabbing the controller from me and putting it in place. You do have a coiled cord, and so you would probably not want to mount it. This cord is not very long. Of course, it's still coiled up. It's not stretched out. But you would maybe not want to mount the amplifier too far away from the controller. Here is all your inputs on the controller. Everything is labeled. And of course, SoundOff Signals customer support is just about second to none. If you ever have an issue, of course this is covered under a full 5-year warranty, but if you ever need a question answered, SoundOff's customer support is really, really great. And then of course in here you just have your connectors and some wiring and stuff like that. So again, this is the SoundOff Signal nErgy 400 series remote handheld siren and amplifier unit. So this again will control not only your siren tones but also your lighting as well. And we have these at a really good price. So for what you're getting, this is a great item for your vehicle that I think you'll really like. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. You can always give us a call at 513-422-5775, or you can also shoot us an email. Thanks for watching.